Oh, wow, look at that, guys. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I'm begging for the diamond. I'm like, bring me the diamond so I can stack him. Oh, my God.
You donkey. Now I'm Steve.
Phil Laak, nicknamed the Unabomber, is known for his quirky personality, fearless aggression, and razor-sharp reads. Laak doesn't just win hands, he annihilates his opponents. From unrelenting mind games to insane value bets, this video is packed with Phil at his very best, leaving stacks of chips and egos in his wake. Watch as the Unabomber tears through the table, proving why he's one of the most entertaining and unpredictable players in poker history. From trash to triumph. In this opening hand, Phil Laak faces off against his close friend and fellow poker pro, Brian Rast. What unfolds is a brilliant demonstration of how to turn the game's worst starting hand, 7 deuce, into a profitable weapon. Laak reminds us that in poker, there's no such thing as friends at the table, only competitors.
With the loose cannon. Jack 5-9, 2 hearts, Rast pairs is 5. Laak bets out 6,400 with 7 high.
Find Rast speed dial.
He calls.
Crafty, Rasty's in there.
To the turn, 10 of clubs. Phil picks up a...
Take a second to marvel at just how terrible both players' hands are. This is the type of setup you'd expect from 2 pros. And that's the beauty of poker. Sometimes it's more about outplaying your opponent than the cards themselves.
Bluff this hand.
22,400.
And he bets 22,400 and Rast quickly folds.
I
Like
showed
a
him.
bull you are, Phil Laak. Just push.
I thought I had the best hand.
Rast instantly folds. Meanwhile, Laak, ever the professional, resists the urge to reveal his 7 deuce bluff. Instead, with a sly grin, he casually quips, "I thought I had the best hand." Laak proves that even the worst 2 cards in poker can become winners in the right hands. Whether it's a battle of wits or sheer poker brilliance, this clip is a testament to why Phil Laak is such a force at the table. Enjoying the video so far? Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to never miss an epic poker play. Who's really the sick one? In this exhilarating high-stakes showdown, Phil Laak takes on Rick Solomon, a poker player whose fearless, aggressive style matches his larger-than-life Hollywood reputation. Known for his daring plays and millions in live tournament earnings, Rick is never one to shy away from a challenge. But facing the Unabomber himself, Phil Laak, even a player like Rick is about to be pushed to his limits.
4, Laak's got 2 pairs, Solomon with an overpair.
I checked the sick one.
Pretty gross flop for Rick.
5,000.
I raised the sick one.
Great spot for a check raise.
Laak raises 2, 12,200.
How much that? The board is super wet, so Phil can make this look like a draw.
You don't have to call, sir. You can just let it go.
And there are a lot of action killers that could hit the turn.
Solomon calls.
What are you doing, kid?
Rick's also got outs to a gut shot.
Rick Solomon, what are you doing? Rick, what do you want, kid? Tell me what you want. You want a specific card, kid? I should just shut up, I think.
Turns the 3 of spades.
And there's the action killer.
How much more do you have, son?
60K. 63,000.
Despite the potential action killer, something tells me these guys like to gamble with.
When Phil Laak calls you the sick one, you know you're in for a wild ride. With a board begging for action, Phil outflips Rick, setting the stage for a strategic battle. The pressure mounts as both players lock horns, each fully aware of the potential for massive swings.
And I've used it in the past. There's no time to use the things we've learned from the past.
I'm all in.
Solomon's all in.
Wow. Wow-wee-wah.
How much more is it?
Getting 6.5 to 1.
How much more? This is a great show.
I think I'm going broke.
Phil might think Rick's got a 5, but he can't fold.
It's 21 more? That's it?
21,100.
Almost as if the gods have decided to torture me. Keeping it nice and small. Wow. All right, give me 4 yellows.
Laak calls Rick's all in.
Rick Solomon, want to run it 3 times?
What you got?
Well, I got a kind of hand where running it 3 times would be fun.
After some rather playful table banter, the 2 agree to run the board 3 times. Rick's hand has more outs than meets the eye. A board pairing 3 or 4 would secure him the win. The dynamic becomes even more exciting as each run out holds its own drama.
I don't think I'm winning any.
You're gonna win one.
Phil's the favorite as we see the first river. King of spades. And Laak wins a third of the pot.
I symbolically want to show what's going on. This is mine. No matter what comes, at least I got one.
That's you.
River number 2, 10 of spades.
That's 2. Okay, we got to give one.
Laak wins
to Rick
again.
Solomon. This wouldn't be fair.
I'm not getting any.
I just want to, you know, be near you if it comes and be near you if it doesn't come.
Can Phil Laak go 3 for 3?
Yes, he can. 10 of diamonds on the river. He scoops.
I'm buying it for 50. Nice hand.
And he wins almost $160,000.
Phil sweeps all 3 runouts, securing the pot and leaving Rick to take the loss with grace. This moment highlights Phil's uncanny ability to exploit even the smallest edges, turning modest cards into huge wins. Rick, on the other hand, played his hand well despite the brutal result, proof that even the best can fall victim to the poker gods. While Phil walks away with a hefty payday, Rick Solomon can rest easy knowing his estimated $50 million net worth softens the blow. Timing is everything. Phil Laak and Daniel Negreanu face off again in a high-stakes battle of wits and strategy. But in this hand, Daniel's usually impeccable sense of timing betrays him, leading to an epic opportunity for Phil. Daniel fires massive bets, clearly aiming to pressure Phil into folding on what he assumes is a mediocre hand. Unfortunately for him, Phil's hand is anything but weak.
Raises to 3,500. Doyle folds. Ace queen for Phil Laak. Calls.
Okay.
8-6 suited for Tony G. Also calls.
Daniel's attempt to thin the field pre-flop hasn't exactly worked out.
Oh, Daniel. Can't believe you put me in this spot, yo. You put me in a bad spot right now, man.
It's kind of what I do.
It's a lot of money to call out of his own pocket.
And so he folds.
Oh, I really want to call that. If that flop, hey, my flop come out, I'm just going to walk away and go side of her.
Ace king deuce on the flop. Laak checks top pair. Tony G checks.
Daniel's looking at making a continuation bet on the button, hoping everyone missed.
And that bet is 6,500.
Laak's passive style still working out. His opponents keep betting into him when he has the best hand and when they don't have much of a chance of catching up.
Phil sits calmly with ace-queen on a board featuring an ace and a king, a solid hand with plenty of strength. Daniel, on the other hand, is attempting to push Phil out of the pot with nothing but a stone-cold bluff. It's the Unabomber's calculated coolness versus the world-class instincts of Daniel Negreanu, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
Ace of clubs, so make it trip aces for Laak. He checks.
His hand improves, he checks, hoping Daniel will continue doing his bidding and betting for him.
Daniel reaching for more chips. This time makes it 9,000 to go.
He's actually trying to decide if Daniel will call a raise or if he should just call Daniel's bet.
And he just calls.
Violent call. Violent. Knock the ace out the park.
Phil's got 3 aces, doesn't look all that comfortable.
The river card, the jack of diamonds. And Laak checks yet again.
At this point, Daniel's raised pre-flop, fired on 2 streets. Phil Laak would not mind having a cheap showdown.
Oh no! Daniel is reaching for more chips. For someone renowned for reading his opponents so well, this is an uncharacteristic misstep. Meanwhile, Phil looks genuinely conflicted, his trademark quirks showing as he contemplates the call. Daniel's bet has him second-guessing himself. Exactly what Daniel intended.
It looks like. 28 grand this time.
Big third barrel.
Oh, and you know I can't fold too. That's what's so sick. Pre-flop, I was like, does he have 2 kings? But I can't fold, can I? I have too big a hand. I mean, you would do that with ace king, ace deuce, ace jack, pocket kings, just about everything. I might as well have just a solo king, but I don't. I have a very nice hand. I'm not strong enough to fold. I wish this happened earlier instead of later. I feel like I'm paying you off. But I don't know if I can fold. I don't think I can fold, Daniel. Daniel, son. Me not strong. Me not know how to fold.
That was like a combination of Yoda and the Karate Kid.
You knew I was calling the river when you bet 9. I mean, this is a chance for me to be, I could make a hero fold. I know I'm not gonna fold. Pocket deuces, maybe? 30,000.
There's the call.
Oh, you want it to fold so bad, too. You got it. Just do it, too. Oh,
The Yoda kid.
Phil gathers his courage and makes the call, scooping up a $100,000 pot. It might look like an easy decision in hindsight, but when you're up against one of the greatest players of all time, every call feels monumental. And to his credit, Daniel takes the loss in stride, smiling and laughing as he watches his chips slide across the table. This hand is a testament to why both Phil and Daniel are fan favorites. One for his quirky brilliance, the other for his gracious sportsmanship. Thinning the field. Our next clip is a poker fan's dream, featuring a table stacked with legendary players Tony G, Phil Hellmuth, Daniel Negreanu, and Phil Laak. The action is loose and wild, and each player truly gambling. But as any seasoned poker pro will tell you, chaotic games often create the biggest opportunities, and Phil Laak is about to demonstrate why.
We've got 4 players on the flop.
And they're the 4 most aggressive players at this table so far. We could see some chips get in the middle here.
Deuce, 4, 6, 2 spades.
Daniel's flop top pair with 6s. However, Phil Laak has flopped gut shot straight and the nut flush draw. Even though he doesn't have a made hand yet, he is the statistical favorite to end up with the best hand.
Phil Hellmuth is checked over to Daniel. Makes it 6,500 to go.
When you hit top pair with 6s, there are any number of scare cards that can come off on the turn. Daniel's betting here to protect his hand by thinning the field. With a draw this strong, Phil Laak is not going anywhere.
Makes the call. Tony G folds.
Tony, why do you get us in trouble like this?
It's always somebody else's fault, isn't it, Phil? Ace of hearts.
Now, Chris, I did forget to mention the ever-present top.
The turn brings an ace, giving Phil the best hand and a monster draw to back it up. Daniel Negreanu, ever the aggressor, starts applying pressure. However, Phil thrives in the chaos, refusing to back down. His ability to maintain composure, added to Daniel's confusion, and keep the ball in Daniel's court is the perfect play.
It's like he's ready to fire away again. A bet of 14,000.
You're very chatty most of the time. Right now you're in silent mode.
Kind of scared a little bit.
Can I get the chatter to come in?
What do you want me to say exactly? I'm a little scared, to be honest with you. It's like a lot of bad things could happen here. You could have me beat. You could get there. You could bluff me. All that kind of stuff.
You can have ace 5 of spades. You can have 6-4.
You got like 2 8s, I guess. Or exactly.
There's the call.
Daniel can't be too comfortable.
Phil's table talk blurs the lines between genuine concern and calculated deception. While most players would seize the opportunity to raise with such a strong hand and draw, Phil opts to keep Daniel in the driver's seat. His strategy is brilliant, allowing Daniel to continue barreling into the pot with little chance of winning. Daniel, as aggressive as ever, doesn't hold back, building the pot to eye-popping levels.
He makes it 25-5 to go.
So you have 6 deuce. Or ace 10 of spades. You have ace 10 of spades.
It's so random.
Ace 4 of spades. That's what you got. Ace 4 of spades. I'm such a fish. I'm a fish. God, I'm a fish. Why do I want to call you? Because I'm a fish. I'm a fish. I'm a fish. You know I have something, but you know I'm tight. I feel like I'm being just totally owned.
He makes the right call.
A pair of 6s. That's good. You had the ace of spades.
The mind games never stop for Phil, even when considering just a call. He deceptively says Daniel might have the ace 10 of spade, a situation that only Phil knows is impossible. Ultimately, Phil makes the right call, scooping a pot of over $100,000. Daniel Negreanu's relentless aggression meets its match in Phil's calm, calculated approach and constant mind games. Has anyone else ever made it look this easy to outplay a poker icon like Daniel? Beating the businessman. In this thrilling clip, Phil Laak takes on his close friend and high-stakes poker enthusiast, Bill Perkins. While Phil is celebrated for his quirky demeanor and razor-sharp poker skills, Bill is a powerhouse from the business world, a hedge fund manager turned poker player. Known for his daring plays and fearless attitude, Perkins brings the same bold energy to the poker table that he uses to navigate the high-stakes world of investing. But as the saying goes, there are no friends at the poker table. And Phil is here to prove it.
Almost every hand, winning or losing.
Clubs again for Hellmuth. Ace-4 this time. Makes the call, and Dario's in.
Phil's out of position, but it was a min-raised pot, and it's pretty common to see three guys all want to be in the pot with a rich fish. Perkins.
Flop, deuce, queen, 9 rainbow.
Check.
Phil checks. Minieri checks. As does Laak.
Gives up the lead. Well, we know what Perkins does when he's got nothing. Let's see what he does when he's got top pair.
Bets 4,000.
You never seen me play with glasses?
Why'd you look at me? I don't have a hand. I don't even bet.
Look at you. You've never seen me with glasses before, have you?
Yeah, we played the big game. No, that's his last.
Even Phil Hellmuth is unusually cheerful as the table enjoys the action. At this stage, no one has a particularly strong hand, but Bill Perkins doesn't shy away from putting his money on the line. Confidently betting with Queen 4, he's treating this pot like an investment he expects to pay off. His fearless approach keeps the table on edge, as his bold plays are as unpredictable as they are entertaining.
Very strange for me to wear glasses. Is it on me? Yes. Sorry.
Guess the hearing aid's next.
And Laak makes the call with middle pair. Heads up to the turn. Ace of diamonds. Both players pick up flush draws.
That diamond's bad news bears for Laak.
Checks.
That diamond draw is probably going to keep Laak in this pot, but it would be super unlucky to hit one.
Perkins bets 15,000. And Laak's going to make the call.
Pretty rare to see a pair and a flush draw versus a pair and a flush draw. Sick.
Decent sized pot as we go to the river. Jack of hearts. Phil makes 2 pair.
Phil Laak, in classic fashion, gets incredibly lucky against his friend. Despite their camaraderie off the felt, we are confident that Phil plans on capitalizing on this situation. There's no room for sentiment when there's hedge fund money in the pot, and Phil is all too happy to scoop up the chips.
He checks it.
Perkins has overbet the pot twice, so it looks like Phil's just playing bluff catcher now. Board doesn't look so hot for Perkins' hand now either.
I got a queen.
That's a check. And Laak quickly shows him the suck out.
I'm gonna lose. I have a queen.
Well, I'm gonna win if I miss. If I get a 3 of clubs in the river, guess who's barreling? Oh, wow, look at that, guys. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I'm begging for the diamond. I'm like, bring me the diamond so I can stack him. Oh, my
You
God.
donkey. Now I'm Steve. Now you got me. I'm buying in another 50.
By the way, I only won that pot because he got me steamed. I would fold the turn sometimes, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna win the.
I'm buying
I
another
can't
50.
fold the turn, but he bet a lot and whatever, and I was
Donkey.
thinking,
Perhaps in a small moment of kindness, Phil doesn't bet when he gets lucky on Bill Perkins. But one thing's for sure, Bill Perkins is now definitely on tilt. And that's precisely what you want when there's a hedge fund manager in the game. To never miss an epic hand, a legendary fight, or the sickest suck out, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.